Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call hello Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel, and to you speckled Israelites that are scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom. Shalom to all you brothers and sisters that are listening and learning. And shalom to all you brothers and all you Akim that's out there on the highways and byways laboring for this truth, this 100% truth for these latter days, you know, or before our Lord Yahweh Shah returns, who the world literally calls Jesus, you know, you know. I also want to say this video is for the Israelites only, the Israelites are who you call today, so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Those are the Israelites, always have been and always will be. But I'm coming back at y'all with another video today. It says, this is from Newsbreak, the app Newsbreak that I get a lot of news updates. Just I get updates about things that's happening, things that's going on. But this one, it says the effects of a digital cashless society, right? And this is where the Revelations 13 and 16 comes into play. Because that's coming. There's more and more articles popping up talking about this topic because we're here, Even though Esau gonna act like, that this is years and years from now, it's not, man. The Lord said he's gonna speed up the days for the elect's sake, So this is not years and years from now. Let me get Matthew 24 real quick. Matthew 24. So like I'm trying to find it. This is Matthew 24, verse 22. That says, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days are shortened, So, it's talking about really time going by fast. Time, you're not slowing down because the average person notices it. The average person says in the world, oh, time is, today went by fast, or, for like it was just 2 weeks ago, if that makes sense, And even brothers in the truth, we notice how fast time is, moving. I noticed that before I was even in the truth. I used to say it all the time. How fast time is moving. It's like, seems like you wake up in the morning and next thing you know, it's nighttime, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. The whole day that went by, whether your day was busy or whether it wasn't busy. Those are times because that's because the Lord is, he's bringing his word to pass. The Lord is not tarrying no more. The Lord was never tarrying, but the Lord does things on his time. He doesn't do things on our time, man. The Lord has certain prophecies set up to come at certain times. At what day and hour, we don't know what prophecies are going to take place. We don't know when Revelation 13 and 16 is going to take place, or when this society fully goes into chaos, fully goes into Jacob's trouble. We don't know, and I think that's in this chapter too. Matthew 24 and 36, it says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So even the Lord, who everybody knows, that everybody calls the Savior, Jesus, that's not in this truth, or even the 2/3 of our own people, they don't even know, most of them don't even know that the Lord don't know when he's coming back himself. Only the Most High, Yahweh, knows when he's going to send his son back. So, we can see, when things are getting close, like this digital society, or not digital society, the cashless society, because if you walk around in the earth, man, you do your day-to-day routine, your day-to-day things that you gotta do, you gotta take care of, man. You'll see that most stores don't even use cash for real like that, or they don't even have people that are that you gotta hand money to. You just swipe your card at a lot of places, man. Whether it's a clothing store or gas station, or whether it's if they sell food like a Walmart or a Kroger or Costco's or a Trader Joe's, whatever store it is. A lot of these stores now, they mainly, they use card, you know. But it says the effects of digital society. What does it say? It says the demand for convenience and accountability will likely phase out the U.S. dollar's popularity within the coming decades, and it ain't decades from now. That's Here we go with Esau and his rhetoric, man. It ain't decades from now, man. You know, they got an agenda called Agenda 2030. Now, 2030 or 2030 is not decades. It's not even a decade away. A decade is 10 years. It's 2023. It's not even 10 years away. So that's a lie. you know, that's a goddamn lie that Esau's, telling. He just, Esau got to do things, subtly. He gotta make it seem like it ain't gonna happen as soon as it's gonna happen. But it ain't gonna be like that, man. The Lord's gonna make this devil do it, man. You know. Um, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." Right. This vision is talking about this all hell breaking loose, this cashless society. The Revelation 13:16. System. It says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come when it will not tarry." And that's now we're at the time to where it's not tarrying. You already have a lot of people in these other countries. They already living fully cashless. Like in China, they already have. I think they already have the things that you gotta that the devil want to put in you. They already got it. And in Sweden and in a lot of places in Europe, they already have it. You know, so it's only a matter of time for this devil implements that thing over here, and it's gonna happen in our lifetime. It's not, like I said, it's not decades from now. Like I said, they have an agenda called Agenda 2030, where they want all. If you look up what Agenda 2030 is, this article explains a good part of what that is. They want everything to be cashless. They want everything. They want to track you. Yeah, every movement. It don't matter if you're a man, woman, child, teenager, old person. It doesn't matter. They want you to have something in you by 2030. It really before that. So they be lying, man. They lie when they make up these articles, man. So it's not far away, man. The Lord said He's gonna speed up the days, and that's what I just read. You know. Um, but see right here, these other countries. Let me see what it says. Um, it says CBDCs are the digital form of government currency issued by central banks that support financial services for a nation, set monetary policy, and issue currency like the Federal Reserve in the U.S., the Bank of Japan, Bank of England, and the People's Bank of China. CBDCs and digital currency are hotly debated. As we previously reported, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen advocated for a CBDC in December, right? You know, but they plan on bringing out the Fed now in July, so that's when they plan on getting it started, getting it up and running. Now it ain't gonna be in like full effect to where everybody's trying to get on it, but it's gonna be up and running. So how is this thing decades from now? How is it 10 years? It's not 10 years from now, man. If you wanted it to be like this in a couple of decades, you wouldn't be starting a form of digital currency this year. These devils know that they don't have they prideful, man. These devils know that they don't have a long time, so they'll just tell the public, this and that, but it's really the opposite. It's Revelation 12 verse 12. So look, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, and woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." You see? It says that when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, which this dragon is Esau, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child, which that woman is Israel. If you read this chapter, it says that the woman with the crown with 12 stars was represents the 12 tribes of Israel, which, the Lord, that's who this man child is talking about, our Lord Yahushua, who they persecuted, back in the ancient world. And in this world, he's persecuted spiritually, or if that makes sense, he's crucified. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it says in another chapter in Revelations where it said they crucified his image. But hey, these devils, hey, they collapse in their own system, but really it's the Lord making them do that. So, when that system collapses, they're not going to be able to rise out of the ashes like a phoenix. It's not going to happen, man. The Lord said in Job 20 and 22, he said, in the fullness of his sufficiency shall he be in straits, every hand of the wicked should come upon them. You see, so when these devils try to implement this thing, man, this Revelation 13 and 16 fully, they mandate it for everybody. They gotta cause some type of catastrophic event to happen, That ain't gonna just happen, like that. It ain't gonna just happen like that, There's gonna be some events taking place before. And then people are gonna get on board because they gotta create fear. They gotta create chaos. That's how these devils operate, So that's why we gotta be on the watch, and constantly be looking, paying attention every day. We can't miss a beat with this devil, man. We know. I feel like there's another pandemic coming. Do I know when? No, I do not know. But we know there's gonna be more than what happened in 2020, man. That's not the end all be all. That was just the beginning of what's really to come. Jacob Shepard ain't even happened yet. Let alone the EMP attack and all these different things and stuff is getting, bad out here. Don't get it twisted. But we ain't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet, bro. And you got people that are scared to go outside because of all these different shootings and all these different riots that's taking place, and stuff like that, downtown and these big cities in Babylon. Hey, I can, like I said, I can only imagine what's gonna happen when, like I said, we do go cashless because people ain't gonna like that. People are gonna throw their money in the street like the scriptures say. The people are gonna start killing each other for food and to survive, man. That's in the scriptures, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse. I'm gonna get verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword of destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands." You see? I'm gonna get this in verse. I'm gonna skip down to verse 18. It says, "For because their pride, the city should be troubled, the house should be destroyed, and men should be afraid." Salakia. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with a sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation." You see, because once they decide one day cash ain't gonna mean anything, what do you think people's gonna do, right? Especially there's a lot of people that have cash. How people put cash under a mattress or, in our case, Jake. You got a lot of Jake that's dope dealers, or even Jake that's not. They put cash in their drawer, or they put it in their shoebox or something like that. And then they feel like that they can only, a lot of Jakes, they don't even use card for real like that. A lot of Jakes still use cash, or even the older people in general. So if they and that's going to be probably the majority of people's money that's in cash. And you got a lot of these preppers, you know what I'm saying, that be on YouTube talking about how you got to get your money out the bank, Well, if your cash ain't going to mean anything, you're not going to be saved off that. What does it say, which richest prophet not in the day of wrath? I forgot what scripture it is. Let me get that. I think it's in Proverbs 22:7. I could be wrong, though. Nah, that's not it. I forgot where it's at. I know what it says. It says richest prophet not in the day of wrath. So hey, when that time comes, man, it's gonna be illegal. It says in that article, they're gonna make it illegal for you to have cash or even use cash. That's gonna cause people to start tearing stuff up. People are gonna not pay for stuff. And that's when Esau's gonna have to declare martial law. That's how bad it's gonna get when people don't have when they say you can't use cash. It's gonna get that bad. It might be Proverbs 11:7 or 11:4. It says, "Richest profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death." You see, so that ain't gonna save you, man. Even like that's why I never understand these purpose saying you gotta put all your money out of the bank. What for? What if you know a lot of these purpose, they know that these devils are gonna make it fully cashless. So what is that gonna do for you? What is that gonna do? I don't understand that. Or even getting gold. What is gold gonna matter if you can't get no food? And that's not something digital. You can't give them gold to go to the grocery store once they make it digital. You ain't gonna be able to get no food. You ain't gonna be able to buy anything with no gold bar. They're not gonna care about that. You know, so if this is where Yahweh Shema Shai comes into play, man. This is Revelation 13:16. I'm gonna end it off with here. It says he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bondage, to receive a charagma in their right hand and their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the charagma or the name of the beast and number of his name. You see, so that's gonna be the effect, man. You know, all hell breaking loose. People losing their damn mind, man. You know, woe to the world, like it says in Second Edges, man. People destroying each other because of lack of bread for great tribulation. You know, them setting up martial law. They already got these robot dogs set up. They basically you know, announced it to the public. So that's what times we live in. That's what times we coming in. So we gotta stay on our watch. We gotta keep, you know, fasting, praying, serving Yahweh Shema Shah to the best of our ability, man. You know, Lord willing, we get to the end. So I hope this was edifying. I'm gonna give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. I'm gonna say, why, Baba Shalom.